What is up, YouTube fitness family? I've got a very special guest here for this leg day. This is Hot Pink Princess. I didn't want to mess that up. Is that your real name, legal name?
It is.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I thought that. She's been coming here for about a month. She works out so hard, but I noticed that there's some things I want to like help her with in her training and kind of coach her like a bodybuilder because she's super fit. As always, I like to start on the leg press for a few reasons. One is just to open up the hips, open up the glutes. It's a very safe exercise. I never really feel like very much knees or any type of like lower back pressure. Where sometimes if I go into like my heavier compounds right away, let's say a split squat or a squat, a lot of times I feel like everything's really tight. So we're gonna just use this as a primer exercise so we can start to fatigue a little bit. So that's one thing we're gonna use this for. It's kind of like a pre-fatigue. So if we can start to build up fatigue in our legs using the leg press, which is very safe, and it's gonna open up our hips, and then we go to, let's say, a deficit Bulgarian or a squat, we're already gonna have that like fatigue built up, so we don't have to go quite as heavy to get just as much effect. So
awesome.
We're gonna start here. We did our first stretch set. I'm gonna do my first working set. I'm gonna walk you guys through some of the cues. As you can see, feet for me are about shoulder width. If we're gonna go wider, that's gonna be like super adductor, and we're gonna lose a little bit of that quad. And right now I'm really just trying to get everything glutes, quads firing. So I'm gonna go a little bit more narrow. If you go really high up, it's gonna be mostly hamstrings and glutes, but then again, you're also gonna lose a little bit of that knee flexion because if I'm higher up on the plate, I lose a little bit of that range of motion. Whereas if I'm here, you already see I've got a little knee flexion before I even start the rep. So biggest goal here, first set, is really just drive a good amount of blood flow. So as I come down, always slow on that eccentric. So as you can see from the very top of my rep, I'm controlling it. So I'm not gonna dump it and then catch it. A lot of times I see leg press, they'll dump that first part and then they'll catch it towards the bottom. I want to really control that rep throughout. That's why I always tell people, like, control the weight, don't let the weight control you. And that's why a lot of people are very surprised by my mobility at my size, just because I train like this. I don't do a lot of mobility work, but when I train in these lengthened positions, it doesn't really feel hard for me anymore to get to really proper range of motion. And I think a lot of people will say like, oh, my knees hurt, my lower back hurts. Like, this type of range of motion at lighter weight will actually give you more efficacy, help you grow more, and actually probably reduce your knee pain. I used to suffer from such bad knee pain that I like could almost not walk down my own stairs. And that was like in my early 20s. So that is telling you something that, okay, I was going really heavy, but I wasn't using proper range of motion. I probably was taxing my joints more than I was actually taxing my muscles that I was trying to target. So as you can see here, just really opening up. This is a pretty comfortable weight for me, even though it seems like it would be kind of a lot. But for me, I'm just kind of like really getting some good blood flow. You can see I'm doing sometimes like a little bit of like a double, triple, quadruple contraction, kind of bouncing at the bottom of the rep. What I'm doing there is kind of getting a lot of kind of elasticity in the bottom of my rep where that tissue is the most stretched. And if I can kind of bounce on a little bit safely, then I'm just going to continue to open up the muscle at that very stretched position and just kind of get me as open up as possible for these heavier sets. And you can also see another cue is always letting the knees clear the upper body. So I never let the knees travel into my ribs. Numerous reasons. Number one is to increase your range of motion. Number two is, ergonomically speaking, you don't squat like that, right? You don't squat with your knees directly into your chest. You let your knees travel out. And the reason for that is because ergonomically, that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to let the knees travel out. That's gonna keep it out of your lower back and help you maintain postural integrity throughout the movement. So I might have a good like maybe 6, 7 of these slow reps. I'll probably speed them up just a little bit towards the end of the set, just get a little more blood flow. But I think a lot of people too, they focus on just the amount of reps you're doing. So I could say, oh, I'm doing 5 sets of 10 reps, but like, what does that really mean? Are you doing them with really good range of motion, control, pause at the bottom? All of these things need to be taken into consideration. All right, your turn.
Okay.
All right, so yep.
Okay, so nice and slow.
Arch that lower back. There you go.
So you start with an arch, you said, and then you flatten it as you go up? Or you keep the arch the whole time?
You can flatten it at the top, but I would say make sure really at the bottom, you're keeping that butt planted. You have nice postural integrity. Okay. Legs are already shaking, I love it.
Yes, that's the best sign. Ooh, that feels so good. That's wild.
Drive. That's fucking perfect.
Okay, awesome.
All right, she's learned, she's good. My job is done here.
No, I have so much more to learn, but yeah, this is awesome. I'm gonna do this every leg day.
Good. Fucking beautiful. See, every single rep, you're getting more and more opened up.
Yeah.
Reps are perfect. Good, and drop. Yeah. Let's go 3 more, I got you.
Okay.
Push. 2 more.
Oh.
Go. Last one. Yeah, money. How'd that feel?
So good.
Nice.
So amazing. Okay.
Deep. Drive. Come on. Good, come on, one more at this weight. Let's go. Good, keep going. One more. One more. Slow. Stretch. Drive. Good, 3 more. Stretch. Drive. 2 more. Money, let's go. Big glutes, earn it. Go. Last one, last one, last one, last one, last one. You got it. Don't quit on me now. Push, there it is. Good, good, good.
Ooh. Jello legs.
Two more. Ow.
Nothing, come on, you got this.
Yep. One more.
Good job. Crushed it.
All right, so next exercise. First of all, how are you feeling after that first?
Good, I'm amazing. Nice and opened up.
Okay.
Yeah, ready for the next movement.
Could be taken a number of ways, but we'll go with the glutes and hips are
Yes.
nice and opened up. Deficit Bulgarian split squat. So probably done a split squat before, but what we're gonna do is elevate the front foot. The reason we're gonna elevate the front foot, scientifically they've shown that the more stretch like we were doing with the quads, with the glutes, the more stretch you get at the bottom of your rep, the more activation, even at lighter weights,
Okay.
and the more growth. So obviously we're always looking for glute growth.
Optimal growth, let's go.
You can't get enough glutes. So,
Yes.
so what we're gonna do is set up, I always like to set up underneath the bar first.
Okay.
Set that front foot, then we're gonna lift off.
Okay.
I have kind of like that sissy squat setup behind me because it's just really nice to have that back foot. But if you guys don't have that, just use a pad or a bench, I mean, or one of those big like kind of padded boxes. Those are good as well. But the reason this is really nice because you see how I can almost like roll it over and my toe can be kind of relaxed as opposed to flat on a bench. It's kind of that toe is pointed straight back. This is very ergonomic. So what we're gonna do is drive nice and deep. Chest is gonna stay open. We're gonna drive nice, like kind of knee over toe, and then we're gonna push out. And this is gonna get a ton of quad drive as well as glute drive on that front leg. What we wanna see is, like I said, nice and deep, almost touching down with that back knee. Chest is nice and proud, and we're gonna get a ton of drive through that front glute. And you see how much stretch we're getting there? Because we have that front foot elevated. My knee would be through the floor right now if I didn't have these boxes. Give me about 4 inches of extra depth. So you can see with that extra range of motion, we're not gonna be able to have to go as heavy because that depth is really hard to get down to and get out of the hole. The back leg, we kind of want to treat as almost just a guiding leg. We're not trying to really push out of that back foot. It should be there, just kind of guide us on the way down so we can drive through that front foot.
So nice and upright. It doesn't, I usually do high bar, is that okay? Or do you
That's
think?
perfect.
Okay.
High bar's fine.
Okay.
Good, knee drives nice and deep. Good, and push that front heel. There you go. But you see how much harder it is at that depth?
Yeah.
You got so much more glute
Yeah. It's
stretch
a lot more
and
focused to my
engagement
glutes.
on that front leg. Yeah, those look really nice. But you see, it's also you're starting to lock into that concept of slowing down your eccentrics.
Yeah. I feel like the press really kind of helped me, I think, throughout this movement as well. To remember to go slow. And keep that in mind the entire workout.
Good, 2 more.
Woo.
Yeah, big burn, big burn, big burn. I got you, I'm right here. Last one. Come on. Dig, 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 dig. Push. That's a fucking beautiful set, honestly.
Okay.
Like really very minimal critique.
Okay.
But can you see now, like for the viewer, what would you, let's say you were just like setting up and you're gonna do, you've done a Bulgarian split squat,
Right.
so I'm assuming on
Yeah,
Smith.
definitely not elevated.
What weight would you have just started with?
Probably like warm up 10s on the side, then 25s and 35s.
So like imagine how you're just doing the
Oh
bar.
gosh, yeah.
And how hard that was?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's less about like the weight you're using and more about what kind of range of motion you're utilizing and like what kind of activation you're getting with that weight. Because sure, if you're going half reps, like I could probably put 4 plates on here on each side and do like 2/3 of the way down, but I'd definitely get fucking floored if I went near the floor in a deficit. Probably the heaviest I would go on this would be 2, 2 1/4. It helps me stay safer because instead of going 4, now I'm going 2, 2 1/4. That's 50%, right? So even though it still sounds heavy, for me, it's a lot lighter than maybe what I could have if I was doing less range of motion. So same thing goes for you. Like you should probably start here and then maybe towards the end of the set, maybe we'll go 5s on there or something.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it's not 45s or 35s like you're saying.
Yeah.
It's a lot less, but you'll get way more
Bang for your
activation.
buck.
Yeah, exactly. And at the bottom, you can almost push back against this pad a little bit.
Okay.
There you go. There it is. That's really nice. How'd that feel?
Really good.
Good.
Ooh, the glutes are definitely burning.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh. Growing that peach.
You asked and you shall receive.
Yes. My fairy godmother right here. What do I want for Christmas?
The fucking most buff, jacked fairy godmother of all time.
Exactly.
You got this. These are beautiful reps. 4 more.
Ooh, 4.
I know.
Thought that was the last one. Okay.
No. Got 3 more. Two more. Come on. I know. It's gonna fucking burn. Let's go. Push. Last one.
Woo.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And go. Yeah. You're in. Hell yeah. Good, good, good.
No.
Yep. Come on.
Oh gosh.
Come on. Last one. There we go.
Okay, one more.
You got it. Push. There you go. Take a breather. Let's go. Come on. Good.
Oh.
Yep. Yep. Nice set. Really good.
Oh.
Looks good.
Okay, chest out.
Yep.
Shoulders back.
So you want to
Knees
pretend
out.
like you're on an elevator. So
Okay.
upper body's going straight up and down. Chest proud, chin up.
Okay.
You're going to drop straight down. Knees are going to drive out
Okay.
because they're going to track your toes.
Okay.
You're going to get to the bottom and you're going to consciously push through your heels. You're going to drive through the glutes. So slowly eccentric, chest open, chin open. Like your upper body's on the elevator shaft. Drive through the heels onto the bottom. There you go.
Is my depth okay?
It's good because I don't want you to start ball waking at the bottom where you'll lose contraction. Shoulders back.
Yeah.
Chest.
So we'll see what
Yes.
happens.
See the difference?
Yeah.
2 more. Shoulders, chest, chin.
Yeah, we'll
Chin out.
Chin up. Chest, shoulders.
okay.
Deep. Yeah, there you go.
Woo.
I like it.
And all the way down.
Come on,
one of the things I saw in her videos before, and even when I saw her training here, was that towards the bottom, she started to incorporate what's called a butt wink. So you get towards the bottom of your rep, and you drop the chest a little bit, and you'll see your butt almost roll over instead of staying kind of back, staying nice and posturally correct. You'll see the butt kind of wink at the bottom. So you get really good depth, but you're actually going to lose all contraction in your glutes. And a lot of times, one of the best things about getting that deep is getting a great glute drive out of the bottom of the rep. So what I was challenging her to do was keep that chest open, and that small cue, while it's not basically correcting that butt wink directly, it's causing her to keep the chest open, the lower back arch, and to keep it from the butt from rolling underneath her body like that. And it kept a lot more contraction in the glutes. But would you say you felt the glutes a lot more when you...
Yes, absolutely.
If you're doing CrossFit or something where it's just like by any means necessary to get the weight from A to B, a lot of times you'll see the CrossFit girls, their knees come in, their butts tuck underneath, because technically you're stronger like that, but you're not actually going to be incorporating the muscle groups and in building what muscle groups we're trying to target.
I've literally never done quads before. This is my first ever quad exercise. No joke. I swear to God. For the last, 10 years I've only trained glutes.
Wait, you've never done a quad
I've never done a quad exercise. So let's see what I can do. Feeling I've never felt before.
That's what they tell me.
Oh my gosh!
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. And good.
Okay.
All right, so that's a wrap for our leg workout. I'm gonna do some calves, but I'm not gonna make her do calves because she was already sweating doing quads, so I can't even imagine what she'd think about doing some calves.
Dying. I'm shaking at this point.
So, I mean, obviously she did such a tremendous job. I think some of the biggest cues we gave her were just slowing down her movement patterns, utilizing more range of motion. So I'd love to hear like your review of the workout, how did it feel, and how was it different than what you would normally do?
Like you said, I usually go kind of fast-paced. I'm not really being mindful about the muscles that I'm using. You really had me slow down and focus on the bottom stretch, which felt so much better. I felt like my glutes were activated and I had a lot more control of the movement. You're an incredible coach. Yeah, my glutes they're smashed, so I'm really excited to see the gains. And yeah, thank you so much for working out with me.
Hope you guys loved the video. Remember, use my code ERIC for all of your Alphalete apparel, knee sleeves, compression shorts, amazing oversized tee. I know they don't look oversized on me, but trust me, it's an oversized tee. But yeah, hope you guys love the video. Comment below of what you guys would like to see more of, and without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video.